The following is a verbatim copy of 800 Proofs the Earth is Not a Globe by William Carpenter, 1885. Number 1. The aeronaut can see for himself that Earth is a plane. The appearance presented to him, even at the highest elevation he has ever attained, is that of a concave surface, this being exactly what is to be expected of a surface that is truly level, since it is the nature of level surfaces to appear to rise to a level with the eye of the observer. This is ocular demonstration and proof that Earth is not a globe. Number 2. Whenever experiments have been tried on a surface of standing water, this surface has always been found to be level. If the Earth were a globe, the surface of all standing water would be convex. This is an experimental proof that Earth is not a globe. Number 3. Surveyors' operations in the construction of railroads, tunnels, or canals are conducted without the slightest allowance being made for curvature, although it is taught that this so-called allowance is absolutely necessary. This is a cutting proof that Earth is not a globe. Number 4. There are rivers that flow for hundreds of miles towards the level of the sea without falling more than a few feet, notably, the Nile, which, in 1,000 miles, falls but a foot. A level expanse of this extent is quite incompatible with the idea of the Earth's convexity. It is, therefore, a reasonable proof that Earth is not a globe. Number 5. The lights which are exhibited in lighthouses are seen by navigators at distances at which, according to the scale of the supposed curvature given by astronomers, they ought to be many hundreds of feet, in some cases, down below the line of sight. For instance, the light at Cape Hatteras is seen at such a distance, 40 miles, that, according to theory, it ought to be 900 feet higher above the level of the sea than it absolutely is, in order to be visible. This is a conclusive proof that there is no curvature, on the surface of the sea, the level of the sea, ridiculous though it is to be under the necessity of proving it at all, but it is, nevertheless, a conclusive proof that the Earth is not a globe. Number 6. If we stand on the sands of the seashore and watch a ship approach us, we shall find that she will apparently rise, to the extent of her own height, nothing more. If we stand upon an eminence, the same law operates still, and it is but the law of perspective, which causes objects, as they approach us, to appear to increase in size until we see them, close to us, the size they are in fact. That there is no other rise than the one spoken of is plain from the fact that, no matter how high we ascend above the level of the sea, the horizon rises on and still on as we rise, so that it is always on a level with the eye, though it be 200 miles away, as seen by Mr. J. Glaisher, of England, from Mr. Coxwell's balloon. So that a ship 5 miles away may be imagined to be coming up the imaginary downward curve of the Earth's surface, but if we merely ascend a hill such as Federal Hill, Baltimore, we may see 25 miles away, on a level with the eye, that is, 20 miles level distance beyond the ship that we vainly imagined to be rounding the curve, and coming up. This is a plain proof that the Earth is not a globe. Number 7. If we take a trip down the Chesapeake Bay, in the daytime, we may see for ourselves the utter fallacy of the idea that when a vessel appears hull down, as it is called, it is because the hull is behind the water, for vessels have been seen, and may often be seen, again, presenting the appearance spoken of, and away, far away, beyond those vessels, and, at the same moment, the level shoreline, with its accompanying complement of tall trees towering up, in perspective, over the heads of the hull-down ships. Since, then, the idea will not stand its ground when the facts rise up against it, and it is a piece of the popular theory, the theory is a contemptible piece of business, and we may easily wring from it a proof that Earth is not a globe. Number 8. If the Earth were a globe, a small model globe would be the very best, because the truest thing for the navigator to take to sea with him. But such a thing as that is not known. With such a toy as a guide, the mariner would wreck his ship, of a certainty. This is a proof that Earth is not a globe. Number 9. As mariners take to sea with them charts constructed as though the sea were a level surface, however these charts may err as to the true form of this level surface taken as a whole, it is clear, as they find them answer their purpose tolerably well, and only tolerably for many ships are wrecked owing to the error of which we speak, that the surface of the sea is as it is taken to be, whether the captain of the ship supposes the earth to be a globe or anything else. Thus, then, we draw, from the common system of plain sailing, a practical proof that earth is not a globe. Number 10. That the mariner's compass points north and south at the same time is a fact as indisputable as that 2 and 2 makes 4, but that this would be impossible if the thing were placed on a globe with north and south at the center of opposite hemispheres is a fact that does not figure in the school books, though very easily seen, and it requires no lengthy train of reasoning to bring out of it a pointed proof that the earth is not a globe.